Hey guys, it's Tyrano Dudley. Tyrano isn't here at the moment, so it's just me, Dudley. So I have a deck profile for you guys today. It is a it's not a budget-friendly deck for Novas. It's Death Armies. I made this deck a long time ago, but when I wanted to make the deck was a little pricey. Like you wouldn't think for like this clan to be pricey, but it was a little pricey. So we're starting off with the starter. The starter is Death Army Pawn. He's a Forerunner, and he has an act ability. I can rest another Death Army rearguard to give him plus 2,000. And if you guys don't know what Death Armies do, you guys will know now. So each one you rest at the Death Army, he gets plus 2,000 power. So he can become 13k booster and stuff like that. So I'll be honest, it does hurt the deck a lot when he does get retired, but you usually never want to retire him. All right, so we're gonna start with the Great Zeros. Have my little pack there. Alright, so it's Nova, so we have to run stands. And Energy Girl, and she's a Generation Break 1 skill. And what she does is, after she boosts the unit, choose another unit and stand it. Not the one it's boosting, as long as she boosted at least, you can stand another unit that isn't the Vanguard, of course. And then we run forwarding 8 crits. Here's the first crit. It is Red Lightning. He's damage and flipper into the soul, unflipper damage. And then just generic criticals. And heals. And later, after the deck profile, I will show you guys like little plays for the Death Army Pawn. So onto the grade 1. Run 4 Death Army guy. And his skill, it can go off early game, it can go off late game, but what he does is when you drive check a grade 3, you stand him. Reveal a grade 3, stand him. So let's say you have two the same column, they attack your 14. You're twin driving, you reveal a grade 3, they both stand for 1 grade 3. Then we're running 4 Death Army Bishop. He's a card that used to be expensive. He used to be like $5. So I'll place it would be 20, and now he's $1. What he does, he's an act ability. So if you have multiple copies, he does work. What he does is counter plus 1, stand 2 of your Death Army rearguards. Choose two of your other Death Army rearguards and stand them. So think about it. So you're gonna rest 2. That's already plus 8,000, and then you're gonna counterblast 1 for his skill and stand them again. So then you have your collars back already. That'd be a plus 4,000. My apologies. So right there, he's already 9. And then I like keeping it old school. So for Twin Bladers, you can run the Unflipper. I personally, I don't like Unflippers, but then I do, because I like the fact that I'm ready for anything, and the deck already has a decent amount of unflipping. Well, it's those 2 cards. That 1 card. Because let's say you're gonna play against the X, and you know for a fact that he's going to attack your rearguard. And in Nova Grapplers, your rearguards are highly valuable. Like, you're gonna guard them more than your Vanguard most of the time. So think about it. So I'm gonna perfect guard the rear guard, and they're gonna be like, oh, they can't guard it because they're probably gonna be running the perfect guard that inflicts damage. It's like, no, perfect guard, boom, you get no effect now. Yes, they're gonna retire 2. It is a plus, but think about it. I'd rather them discard a card than having them get 2 more cards from the draft check. And then 2 Cyclone, a Claydol Mechanic. Generic simple skill, place on rearguard, unflip damage. It's good. So those are the grade 1 lineups. On to the grade 2s. We run 4 Death Army Knight. And what he does is, when he's placed on rearguard from hand, or I think just from rearguard in general. Yeah, when he's placed on rearguard, choose up to 2 of your Death Army rearguards and stand them. Again. His skill, rest 2, use Bishop, counterblast 1 of stand 2 of them. Then You do it again, +2, +2, so that's already plus 8,000. You call him, stand 2, you have your whole column back again. Alright. For Death Army Lady, exact same skill as Death Army Guy, reveal grade 3 stand. So that's basically the ideal column that you want. And just everything's Death Army, generic 10Ks. Just Death Army Rook, he's just a 10K. 10Ks are still good. I think they're still good in this format. Yes, it doesn't have a skill, but the fact that it makes it a 10K makes it good because let's say your opponent has a rear guard and it's only a 9K and there's nothing behind it. They can't attack it. So what your opponent might have to do is attack with their Vanguard first, hoping to get a trigger and give it to the rear guard. So they can finally be able to attack this, and then you just drop a 5K. And it's easy to guard. Now, on to the Vanguard. The Vanguard grade 3s. Death. Oh my god, this guy has a humongous name. Infinite Corrosion Form Death Army Cosmolord. That's a mouthful. These used to be like $10. Now they're like $1, same as Bishop. Alright, so he has a Limit Break 4 skill. And what he does is, he has 2 axe skills, they're both axe. His first act down there that isn't Limit Break, you can't really see it, I haven't zoomed in. You res 2 Death Armies, he gets plus 5,000. And so you can do it again, he gets plus 4K. And his Limit Break is Counterblast 2, stand all of your rearguards, I believe. Yeah, no, they stand all of your Nova Grappler rearguards. And they don't even need to be Death Armies when they stand. But if you stand 4 units with this skill, he gets a crit, which is a good pressure. So think about it, you're gonna be resting stuff, and then he's gonna be a big guy too. But just so you guys don't get confused, let's say you rest somebody who's his skill, he will not get power because it's not his skill. And then we're running for Ashura Kaiser. He works really well with the Death Army Guy and Death Army Lady. Because let's say you reveal a grade 3, you're gonna send 2 cards from one grade 3, and then you're gonna send another card because you reveal a grade 3. So you're gonna send 3 units with 1 card. It's really good. So that's all he does, and he's an 11K base, so that makes it really good. But Cosmolord is a 10K base, which does hurt. That simple little 1,000. I did not know the song changed. I apologize. Alright, now we're on to the strides. Alright, so I'm running 2. Yes, you should be running 4, but I like having options in this build because there's so many builds to play for Nova Grapplers. Meteor Kaiser Victoplasma. His skill is an act. Counterblast 2. Unflip a copy of himself, and he loses triple drive, so he has twin drive. If there were 2 or more face-up units in the G zone, after he attacks, you discard 2 and he stands again. So I like to use him when I want to win, basically. And then I'm running 2 Meteor Kaiser Vic 10. He's the on-hit skill strike, so when he hits, you choose a unit, stand it, and you give it plus 5. So I like the fact that and another thing I like to say is the fact that Death Army Guy and Death Army Lady, the fact that you can stride now with strides and you can triple drive. I apologize for the plane going over me right now, I am outside. The fact that you can triple drive means you might have a better chance to get your grade 3s faster. And then you get more attacks in too. And the same, so if you hit real grade 3, stand Death Army Guy, Death Army Lady, and then you send another unit because of him. Then I'm running 2 Meteor Kaiser Tribute. He works extremely well with Death Armies because of his skill. His skill is Counterblast 1. When another unit of yours stands from an effect from one of your cards, Counterblast 1, it gets plus 2,000 power, and then you choose one of your opponent's units that retires it that's equal to or less to your monster's attack. So let's say you stand him, he gets plus 2,000, he's 12, you choose a rearguard of your opponent's field that's 12,000 or less. And then I'm running 2 War Deity Ashura Kaiser. So his skill is, you don't counterblast or anything. You can actually use both of them, which is really nice. You choose a grade 3 from your drop zone. So basically the grade 3, you drop the stride. You put it on top of the deck, shuffle, and his skill activates if you have a card with Ashura in the heart. When you reveal a grade 3, stat up to 4 units. Yeah, that's all it does. That's really good. So those are the grade 3, and I think I just mixed them all up. I did not. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a little combo play that I notice that I do every now and then. Alright, so... oh, wrong card. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Alright. So let's just say this is your column. You're gonna be at grade 2, so he's your vanguard. Rook is behind you. So, and then you're gonna have him, and then you're gonna have bishop behind you. At 10-0-2 damage, you might be at 2 or 3 damage or 4, depending if your opponent got a crit, and you weren't able to guard. So here's what I like to do. Activate his skill. Rest Lady. Rest Bishop. He gets plus 4,000 already, but do not use his skill yet because it will be a waste because he's only gonna stand 1 because he cannot stand himself. He says other Death Army. So then what I like to do next, move the alpaca out of the way, is call Death Army Knight, stand both. So you have your column back. Use Pawn skill again. Rest Knight. Rest Lady. That's another plus 4,000. That's already 8,000. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's a 13k booster already. And his skill, Bishop skill, counterblast 1. Stand both of them. And you have all your attacks in plus a 13k booster. So your Vanguard's hitting for 23 right now, which is a pretty big number at grade 2. So that's a little combo piece that you can do too. Another thing you can do too is, it's a grade 1. It's a Ashura Kaiser support. It's a grade 1. Whenever a unit stands and you have a Vanguard as Ashura, he gets plus 3,000 power. So think about it. So let's say you're at grade 3 and you do the same thing, alright? You guys, you do the same thing. Where are my grade 2s? Alright. So you're going to do the same thing. He's a grade 1 7k. So think about it. He's 7k. Before, you're going to use, again, Pawn skill. Rest. +2/+2. Call. Stand. That's +6 to him. And then you're going to do his skill again. +2/+2. Counterblast 1. Stand. That's +3/+3. That's plus 12,000 to him. And then plus 8,000 to your grade 0. So you're hitting for numbers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this profile. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And remember to rate, comment, like, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.